Alrighty, what's up, motherfuckers and scumbags and douchebags? Peter Gilmore here for another video right here on the home of the Gilmore Chronicles, TGC Reborn. This is episode number 207 of the Gilmore Chronicles Reborn series. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and let's get sexy. So hit that like button down below and subscribe to my channels down below, or 4 channels, including this one. Subscribe to this channel or my other 4 channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and share this video all over the internet. But most importantly, tap that goddamn bell and tap the bell and turn on all my notifications so you never ever, oh baby, I mean ever miss an upload. If you do, you miss out. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And hopefully YouTube can send out my notifications to you. If not, then you're gonna have to unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell, turn on all notifications, and hopefully that works. If not, then just search my channels on YouTube, or hopefully get one of your friends that are subscribed to me and have them send you the video. And that's pretty much it. That's that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this pretty nice Tuesday evening, about to be Tuesday night in a little bit, gonna be going, the sun's just about to go down, or just went down, and it's gonna be turning dark in about 15-20 minutes. So happy Tuesday evening, Tuesday night to you guys. October the 19th, 2021. Hope you had a great day wherever you may be. Pretty nice day here in the Northeast. Was a little bit warmer here than yesterday, which was like 62 degrees. But today was about 67, 68 degrees, getting near 70. Not bad. Sunny, bright, sunny day. Didn't really do much. Just relaxed and did some work. And that's basically it. Had to do some, basically do some chores here today because I had the day off and everything. So just did some housework, cleaned the house a little bit, fed the wrestling cat, of course. Got to feed myself. And that's basically it. I'm kind of tired right now, so I want to take a nap, but we got NXT coming up, so I'm probably just gonna lay down on the couch, and if I pass out, I pass out. So, but I don't know, but it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. And I hope you had a great Tuesday as well. Come on in and join the party on TGC Reborn. Come in the chat and act a fool, and gonna act like a dick, you're gonna get kicked out, and that's all I gotta say about that. All right, so had a good day, having a pretty decent day. Yesterday was good, and then before I went to bed, I had just didn't I just had a rough night. Didn't throw up or anything, just had a rough night, and that's basically it. But I woke up today feeling energized, and was still waiting for the results. My physical results, my blood test results, and all the physical stuff I had to do for my new job. And today was actually the last day, so I'm supposed to take a week. So today was the 1 week. So I was hoping that I would get a call from the agency I'm going to be working at, and right around 1 o'clock, I got a call from the agency. It took a couple calls because they messed something with my phone messed up. But anyway, they called me, and it was a different person than that originally called me. It was another person from the agency, and she called me and basically said your results are in, and you are now activated. So you're in the. It's like I'm in the system now. So I'm in. Woohoo! So about to start my new journey, my new job pretty soon. I had to ask. They asked me one question, and then they sent me an email, um, basically telling me basically telling me everything like I gotta do. But I'm supposed to wait for another call from the main manager, giving me my schedule and what days I'm gonna be working. Thank you for preview, you fucking troll. But it is what it is. But other than that, gonna be starting a new journey pretty soon. I just gotta wait for a couple of things to continue to go through. I mean, I gotta do a drug test later this week or early next week, and then gotta might have to go for training. So I'm gonna be starting next week training, but I don't officially start. I would say for another week. I would say the first week of November, or maybe the second week of November, I'm gonna be officially starting my new journey, my new job, making more money than you fuckers do. And no, I'm not working at home. I'm not working. It's not a fake job or anything. Like, you don't work, you don't do this and that. No, I'm not a playground. I don't work at a playground, or I work as a janitor. All this stuff around kids and all this other bullshit that these fucking idiots think I do. Slander, but it is what it is. And yeah, so yeah, I don't do any of that. It's not that type of job. I'm working at an actual agency in the city, so sometimes, but most of the time I will be going to the office, but it's a remote job, so I just got to get my schedule and the days and the hours. But like I said, I'm still going to be making way more money than you. So, and once again, thank you for the free view. That's all you guys can do is just come on, come off, come on, come off, like on my dick. But it is what it is. I don't give a shit. But it is what it is. So yeah. So today was a good day, and hopefully the next week or two, maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks, start my new journey, and gonna have a great Thanksgiving, a great Christmas coming up, and going into next year, gonna be a lot of good things coming my way. Hopefully, that I want to get, because I don't have much money to get the things I want. I had to put them on a back burner for a while. Because I want to get a new guitar. I want to get some accessories for the guitar, some strings, and of course, and some merchandise. Some wrestling merchandise, some music merchandise. you know, and then if I have enough money, go on a trip with the missus and blah 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 blah, all that good stuff that I couldn't get before. But not to say I don't have money for it. I just I need money for bills and everything. So because bills will be coming up in the next week or two, so I gotta pay all that shit. So it is what it is. Anyway, not about that. Good news and good shit. That's good shit. That's pretty much it. All right. Before we get to the meat and potatoes of the video, got a couple of videos in the description box I want you guys to watch. And self-explanatory. And just promoting the videos, promoting the channels. Promoting my good friend J-Man. J-Man Legit. It's mom, or as we know her as Mama Bear. Promoting her channel. And I'm promoting a new guy named PS4 Guy. So check him out. And all I gotta say about that. But had some but like I said, the videos down below are self-explanatory. And that's That's all I'm gonna say about that. And that's it. And I'll big ups to my good friends, fan of YouTube, Chase, WJ, Jerry, Scott Casey Gale, every one of them for the continued support. And that's basically it. And if you don't support me, well, fuck you, man. That's it. All right, let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. And that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on episode 207 of the Gilmore Chronicles Reborn series, on this Tuesday evening, October the 19th, 2021, we got NXT 2.0 coming up in about an hour and a half. Should be a pretty decent show. We got Grayson Waller and Eli Drake on the show, amongst other things going to be on the show. So it's the go home show before next week's Halloween Havoc event, which is going to be hosted by our good buddy. Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end. Wanna play? Yeah, so Chucky is the official host of Halloween Havoc next week on NXT 2.0. So that's gonna be awesome. I wonder if he's gonna kill somebody. I don't know who he would kill in NXT, but maybe him and Dexter could have a segment. That would be kind of freaky. Freaky, not freaky deaky, but freaky. You know, because Dexter barely talks. He has, like I said, 2 words. And imagine him and Dexter having like a conversation or just staring at each other. That would be really weird. And then Indy comes up, it's like, I get freaked out by Chucky. And then like Dexter has to save her or something like that. But yeah, so Chucky's gonna be on Halloween Havoc next week. That's gonna be epic. I wonder if he's gonna actually talk. If he does talk, I would assume that Brad Dourif, the legendary actor that voices Chucky in the movies and on the TV show, will be doing the like a voiceover for the whole event or whatever it is. But should be a good show next week. A lot of good matches next week. NXT title match: Tommaso Ciampa against Braun Breaker. I've also got the NXT Women's title match between Raquel Gonzalez and the lovely Mandy Rose of Toxic Attraction in a spin the wheel, make the deal match. That's the only 2 matches officially on the show, but they'll probably be making more matches tonight. But we'll see what happens with all that. So we got all that, and that's it. All right. All right, so on episode 207 of the Gilmore Chronicles, I'm here to give you my WWE Crown Jewel 3 predictions. Crown Jewel 2021 comes your way from the land of Saudi Arabia. In Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, this Thursday afternoon at 12 p.m. on that great network called Peacock. And starting at 12 p.m. on Peacock and all your local other streaming sites or whatever you watch the WWE from. So yeah, it's gonna be at 12 o'clock Eastern time because it's gonna be starting at 7 o'clock Saudi Arabia time because they're 7 hours ahead. So we got all that. And be honest with you, it's the third Crown Jewel. The card doesn't look that great. I'm not invested in I'm invested in a couple of matches, but yeah, we'll have to see what happens with all that, and we'll move on from there. But yeah. And then after I do my predictions, I'm gonna do a couple of news stories that I want to talk about, especially the AEW Dynamite ratings. They came out. I'll talk a little bit about that. I haven't got Raw's rating yet, but we'll talk about a couple of things that happened in wrestling today, and we'll just have a nice little chat, and that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to your crown jewel card and my predictions for the show this Thursday afternoon. And I will be doing a review Thursday afternoon after Crown Jewel finishes. So got all that. All right, so let's run down the card. I'm gonna take it from the Wikipedia page, as always, and here we go. All right, so we're gonna start off with a singles match between Mansoor and Mustafa Ali. This is the first time in WWE history that two Muslims are fighting in a Muslim country like Saudi Arabia. Now, Mansoor is from Saudi Arabia. Oh, he's from Pakistan, actually. And his dad actually is in, I think he's working the event or something like that. But yeah, so Mansoor in his home country takes on Mustafa Ali, who is of Muslim descent. So, like I said, this is the first time that two Muslims are fighting in the WWE in a foreign country. So we got that. Now, this match is going to be, I really don't give two craps about it. Last night with Mansoor getting the win over Cedric Alexander, and then Ali comes out and just basically bashes him and says, "You're nothing, and I'm going to whip your ass in your home country and show the people of your country that you're nothing and you're just a worthless piece of crap." And then Mansoor unleashes his inner anger and starts yelling at Mustafa Ali. He says, "You ain't gonna wipe this smile off my face. You ain't gonna do it, you piece of trash." Then he says he's gonna beat him in his home country. He's gonna have all the support of his fans and family and stuff like that. And then he goes on, like a big time rant. He starts talking in Pakistani. He's like, stuff like that. And really scared Ali. Ali's like, "Oh shit, I just woke the demon." It's like, I don't think I should have woke him up. So Ali's a little bit scared. And I think that's going to be his downfall. I think he should have just shut the fuck up. But yeah, it's obvious that Mansoor is going to get the win in his home country, right in front of his fans and his family. And he's going to beat the crap out of Mustafa Ali and get the win. And that's that. But I just don't see Vince McMahon, of all people, screwing Mansoor in his home country. Because the last couple of times he's been there, he's won a match. Remember, he won the Greatest Royal Rumble. I think was it the Greatest Royal Rumble? Or I know he won a match the first time when we first saw him. He won his first match. Then he won I think he won the Royal Rumble. Not the Royal Rumble. What did he win? He won a match, and then he won another match, I think, in 2019. So this is his third time in his home country. So I think third time's the charm. Bing, bang, boom, he gets the win. And that's all I got to say about that. I've got my good buddy Nick in the chat. I'll get into the chat a little bit. I just want to get through these predictions, and then we'll it's party time. And that's all I got to say about that. As always, we get sexy on our show. Not like that, but you know what I mean. But it is what it is. As the sun is down and just about to be pitch black, 6:30 at night. So I think the sun went down about 10, 15, almost 15 minutes ago. So yeah. And a couple of I would say the next couple of days the sun will be going down around 6 o'clock, and it won't be officially dark until about 6:15. And then in 2 weeks, it'll be dark at 5 o'clock. So you gotta go somewhere. Better go do it early, because by the time you come home, it's dark. So yeah, we're getting into that time of year when we have to fall back, and then you know what that means. We start thinking about Thanksgiving and the holiday season, and then Christmas and Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, the end of the year, winter, snow, blizzards. And, I don't even want to talk about snow right now, but I do not want to talk about snow right now, but just it just is what it is, and that's all I got to say about that. And but we'll see we'll see what happens with all that. With with that coming up with Thanksgiving and everything, and Christmas and everything. Speaking of Christmas, my birthday's coming up in about 2 months, December the 24th. So was gonna hopefully I was gonna excuse me. I was going to originally I was going to be with my family for my birthday, but I might be going either to Florida or going um down to Baltimore where the missus is right now doing her assignment and everything. Should have rushed down to Baltimore and everything. So, but she'll be back probably either this weekend or next weekend. So we'll see what happens. Probably thinking it's gonna be next weekend, but you never know. So yeah, I'm thinking we might go to Baltimore for Christmas and maybe New Year's. But it is what it is, and I mean I don't lose pay or anything like that. So it's like I take my work with me. So that it is what it is. Crunching numbers and stuff, but like I said, making more money than you motherfuckers do. And that's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, gonna be away for Christmas, and that's it. Might be away in a couple weeks. I might be going to Florida in a couple weeks, but I'm not sure yet about that. But we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Anyway, all right. So like I said, Monsieur is gonna beat Mustafa Ali in his hometown. He's gonna beat him up. He's gonna have a big celebration, and that's pretty much it. All right. Like I said, we've got 9 matches on the card, and like I said, I just mentioned the first one, so we get that. All right, then we go. I'm going to do the King and Queen of the Ring separate. Just want to go through some of the singles matches, and then the big time matches I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep at the end of the show. All right. So like I said, all right, let's get from that. All right. After that, we go to let's go to let me see what we can go to here. Okay, we'll go to our next match for the Raw Tag Team titles. We got RK Bro of Riddle and our good friend Randy Orton and his Mutless Force, the defending against the former champions, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and the big black diesel himself, Omos. It should be a pretty decent match, over the last couple weeks. They kind of gone back and forth. The last couple weeks, Randy Orton has formulated a plan to kind of trick AJ mostly and Omos, and like we saw the last 2 weeks with Randy hitting the Gilmore Cutter on AJ, and then no, he wants to hit it on Omos, but that's not gonna happen. And then last week, and then this week, AJ and Omos got the better of them. Last week where Omos basically kicked Riddle's head into the next galaxy, and then as we saw last week, they had a brawl last night, I should say, between them and the Street Profits, and I thought it was going to be a triple threat match, but I guess they're not going to do that yet. And then Omos stands tall. He kicked one. I think it was one of the Street Profits. No, he kicked Orton in the ribs because he was going for a roundhouse kick and he missed his head completely. So it should come to a head. I'm gonna. I know Logic is probably going to win out here, so it'll probably be RK Bro retaining, and then them and the Street Profits might start a feud. I don't know, because, it would be kind of weird to have 2 face teams go against each other, but... So, I I don't know, but I'm gonna go with my gut, and I'm gonna go with AJ and Omos to get back the Raw Tag Team titles for the second time, and then I would think then they would start a feud with the Street Profits, and the Street Profits will probably get the belts back. I think for the second or maybe second time. I think second or third time. I forget how many times they held the belts, but it is what it is. So my prediction is AJ and Omos to get the belts from RK Bro, and we'll see what happens with that. Because there will be title changes tomorrow, except for maybe one, but we'll see what happens with all that. And we'll move on. We'll move on from all that. This is all that. Okay, I'm not gonna sing that song. Remember that show from on Nickelodeon, All That TLC sang the theme song? That was a good show. That was a great show back in the day. All That. Nickelodeon was kind of cool back in the day. Back in the 90s, back in my day. But now Nickelodeon is not that great. I don't even watch it that much. I don't even watch Nickelodeon that much. It's the ridiculous, boring cartoons. And some shows here and there, but nothing great. Not like Doug or Ed, and Eddie or, Ben and Stimpy. Stimpy, you idiot! Stuff like that. Or the greatest game shows in the world on Nickelodeon. Double Dare, Super Sloppy Double Dare, Double Dare 2000. And I think one of the greatest game shows, kids game shows in the world. And we all know which one that is, ladies and gentlemen. No, it's not Guts. I mean, Guts is up there as a great Nickelodeon game show. I put that in the top 5. But the number one Nickelodeon game show, ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. With your host, Jeff Fogg. And here he is now. You know what show that is. Legends of the Hidden Temple. And we will go into the shrine of the Silver Monkey. Yes, Legends of the Hidden Temple, ladies and gentlemen. The number one kids game show in the world. And I know they're doing a reboot, an adult version. It's gonna suck on the CW11 whenever that comes out. Kirk Fogg. Why did I say Jeff Fogg? Who's Jeff Fogg? That's his brother. Yeah, I was hoping Kirk Fogg would be the new host, but I don't know if he's gonna actually do the updated version. I don't even know how old that guy is. But yeah, Kirk Fogg was that show just is like my childhood. I mean, come on. With Olmec, I mean, it's gonna have the same. I don't know the same Olmec, but with the voice actor who did the original Olmec, or they may have a new Olmec. I don't know. Let's rock. That stuff. I mean, but that's the number one fucking kid show of all fucking time on Nickelodeon. I would put Legends of the Hidden Temple as number 1, Nick Arcade number 2, Double Dare at number 3. What else? Guts at number 4. I can't. It's hard to put which Guts in like the top 3. But yeah, I put Guts in the top 5, like number 3 and number 4, and number 5 will probably be either Figure It Out or Get the Picture. That's it. But there's no freaking game shows anymore. Not that many kids game shows out there anymore. I mean, there is game shows out. I mean, we still got Jeopardy with different hosts every goddamn week. We got Wheel of Fortune with, I mean, Pat Sajak and Vanna White. I mean, how old are they? I mean, they're like fucking mummies. I mean, Vanna White still looks fucking hot. I mean, good lord. I don't care if she's 70 years old, she still looks fucking hot. Pat Sajak looks like a fucking mummy, but it is what it is. You still got the Price is Right going on for like the 50 years of the Price is Right. And then you got ridiculous game shows that are out once in a while. We got The Wall. Uh, used to have, I don't know if it's still there. Uh, what else is still there? You got the Wall. You got The Chase, which that stupid trivia show. I don't know what you have a genius as the as the lead, the villain or whatever it is. Um, what else? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is on like at 2:30 in the morning. Um, it just got ridiculous game shows. I mean, Family Feud's still on the air, but even though now it's been like with Steve Harvey, Steve Harvey's been on that show for like what, 15 years, maybe more. He's no Richard Dawson, but yeah. I think between Richard Dawson and Steve Harvey, I think the best host for Family Feud. But I gotta go old school, and I gotta go Richard Dawson. That's my childhood. You know what I mean? Kissing people and everything. He was an actual pervert back in the day. If you notice, back in the 70s and early 80s, when some families would have the kids there, they're like maybe like I don't know, like 8 to maybe 12, 14 years old. He's kissing them on the lips. I'm like, what are you doing? You can't do that. I know it's nice and everything. He's playing his part. He's doing what he's doing. But you kissing kids on the lips? I mean, come on now. So I was thinking, like, oh my God, is this guy a pedophile or what? I know he's not, but, it's kind of creepy that he was kind of doing that. Even worse, I mean, at least he's not Robert Kraft. Maybe anybody see that at the the New England Patriots game? Good Lord, Robert Kraft kissing his brother on the lips. Don't splash on me, dude. I mean, no offense to gay people and gays or anything, just I don't go that way. I'm a heterosexual man. I got a wife, and I bang the fuck out of her every single night. But it is what it is. I'm cool with gay people, but just gay guys. I have to like stay away from. I mean, they're creepy. But lesbians, come on. You could suck the royal dick. I know you're a lesbian, but you will suck my dick. I'll turn you. You might be a lesbian, but I will turn you bisexual. That's fact. It is what it is. But gay guys, just stay the fuck away from me, dude. Stay the fuck away from me. It's creepy. Just it's creepy. I only have one. I had one. Well, I don't know if he's still around, but I had one friend that was a gay guy. Used to hang out at various parties that my brother from another mother used to have. I know he was a cool guy, and I haven't seen him in a long time. But it is what it is. But that's it. But I do have some friends that are lesbians or bisexual. So it is what it is. But I don't discriminate. I love all races and all nationalities and all that good shit. You could be straight, gay, lesbian, trans. Well, not trans, but I don't go that route with the transsexuals, but or the gender neutral people. like Demi Lovato, and she's weird. She's hot, but she's weird. How can you say that alien is a derogatory term for extraterrestrials? How the fuck does that happen? What the fuck? You can't say alien. That's not right. So what are you gonna call them? Oh, we just call them extraterrestrials. We call them ET. I mean, this is just these dumb things. Gender neutral. I mean, cancel culture and just ridiculous fucking things in the world. The last few years, they're just fucking weird. You be asexual, pansexual, trisexual. I mean, that's your choice. My choice is, my choice is pussy. So, so I don't go for the meat. I go for the fish. I'm a big meat eater, but I love fish. But come on. I love the sushi. I love the veal. Have you tried the veal? Very tasty. Sometimes. As long as your woman washes that area, because you don't want to have dirty pussy. Whoa! Or if you, or one of those freaks out there that like to eat ass, make sure your woman cleans that ass too. You don't want to be licking ass, that has like turds in it or shit. Good lord. I think I just made myself sick and everybody else that's watching sick. Good lord. I think I made Nick sick. Sorry there, Nick. I know Nick is about to probably have his dinner in a little bit. I have soup. I just had soup for lunch. I got some leftover that I might heat up after, but not my dinner. I'm gonna have a sausage for dinner. Not that sausage. Some chevrolet, which is Italian sausage, which makes you shit a lot. That's what I call it, chevrolet. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I doesn't matter what gender you are, and that's all I gotta have. I'm about to pass out, so bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. My eyes are about to pass out. I think I need a stiff drink. I don't even have any stiff drinks in the house. I have to go out and get some liquor. Because Rosa, the alcoholic that she is, freaking drank all of it. Didn't even leave me like this much of freaking Jack Daniels or shit. I'm like, come on, dude. But at least when she left, she gave me the good sex, so that's all that matters. Because as we all know, drunk sex is the best sex. Oh, absolutely. Anyway, let's move back on. All right, so getting back to Crown Jewel, like I said, AJ Styles and Omos will get back the Raw Tag Team titles from RK Bro. I think they're gonna break them up. They might break up both of them. Because I'm hearing they're thinking about breaking up Randy and Riddle. But more so AJ and Omos, which I think sucks. I mean, Omos doesn't really do anything. He does 3 goddamn moves. He's just like, I am the Omos. I am the big black diesel. I am the black version of the Great Khali. Ha ha ha. Boopy, boopy, boopy. Great Khali, boopy. Ha ha. So we'll move on from there. All right, so let's finish this off. We're at 39 minutes. Well, I got a lot of time. My time reset today, so it's actually the first video on my reset. So I can go as long as I want right now, but I'm not gonna go too long because we got NXT coming up in about an hour, so I'm gonna get to that. Plus I got other things to do. All right, so we got that. All right, then we're gonna get to for the WWE Championship, the Battle of the Big Men. Big E, the WWE Champion, takes on the number one contender, Big D. No, not big that Big D, but Big D, Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior, with Angela, his sword. I think this will be a pretty good match. You know, over the last couple weeks, they've teamed up. Why? I don't know. I mean, last week they teamed up against the Usos, and there was some tension going around. That Biggie knocked into Drew. Drew got busted open a little bit, and then they started fighting on the outside. They lost by the squat by a count out, and then they come in. They beat up the Usos, and then Biggie goes for the big ending, and Drew counters out of it, hits the Claymore, laying out Biggie last week, and then last night they team up again. It's like all right, no, let's let bygones be bygones. Let's team up against the Dirty Dogs, Bobby, woo, and Dolph Ziggler. And he says and they say at Crown Jewel, may the best man win. All right, and then we saw Biggie and Drew beat the crap out of Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. And then they shook hands, and then like Biggie got a little bit upset, and he's like, "Get over here, Drew!" And then they started talking some smack, and then like Drew's like, "Oh, I've been where to do stuff." No, they started talking some smack, so good intensity, and I think this match could be pretty good. But I think in the end, Biggie is going to retain, obviously, the WWE Championship, and stay on Raw. And I think he'll probably go back into a feud with Bobby Lashley or maybe Kevin Owens. I don't know about that, but we'll see. And everybody else is on Monday Night Raw. Maybe AJ, maybe Randy Orton. Who knows? But Big E's gonna need some challenges on Raw with this new roster starting Monday night, and SmackDown starting on Friday night, of course. So, and Drew McIntyre will be going to SmackDown on Friday. So there's like no way that he's going to bring the WWE Championship over to SmackDown and have the WWE Championship and the Universal Championship on the same goddamn show. I mean, there's no way. I mean, right now, before we get to Friday night in the women's division, we got Horseface Charlotte Flair, still the Raw Women's Champion after retaining against Bianca Belair and winning. Bianca won by DQ, so obviously she did not get the belt. So Horseface Charlotte goes over to SmackDown with the Raw Women's Championship. And now what's going to happen with the SmackDown title? But I'll get to that in a minute. But like I said, Big E's going to beat Drew. Drew's going to go over to SmackDown, and he's going to be in the Universal title picture eventually. But I do see him and Roman going at it, I would say, by next year. But, I mean, because Roman and Brock going to have their match, then they're supposed to have another couple of matches, I think going all the way up to WrestleMania 38. And then after that, I don't know. I don't even know if Roman's going to even be champion after WrestleMania 38. And where Paul Heyman's going to be around. And what might happen with The Rock and what, but Drew McIntyre himself said, he would love to face Roman again. I mean, he did face him at the Survivor Series, I think it was a year or two ago. And got his butt handed to him. By the Tribal Chief, of course. And, I think that the only person that can probably beat Roman right now is probably Drew McIntyre. And I think he will be the chosen one, no pun intended with that one, the chosen one to be the one to beat Roman and end his, basically his long-ass reign as champion right now. But I don't see that happening until maybe next year. I don't think he's going to win the Royal Rumble again like that or anything like that, but I think he will eventually get a title shot next year sometime. So anyway, Big E's going to retain, and bring back the WWE Championship and keep it on Monday Night Raw. And that's it. All right. So speaking of the women, let's get to the women's match. The triple threat women's match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. We got the champion, the man, big time Becky Lynch, taking on Raw's new superstar, Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays with her hair. That's not even her hair, but she's Bianca Belair. All right, then taking on SmackDown's own, the Blueprint, the standard bearer, the boss, Sasha Banks. And we get that. Sasha already owns a victory over Becky. We saw that last week on SmackDown. They got beat up by AEW. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. First 30 minutes of Rampage beat out the last 30 minutes of Dynamite in the key demo. Ha! I mean, they were tied, but in the male demo, they freaking AEW whipped that candy ass. And what's sad is for all you WWE marks out there, that it's like, oh, we hate AEW. You got no women's division. Well, the Bunny and Allie that were after Punk and Seidel, they beat out SmackDown, which ended with Brock and Roman Reigns. So who's laughing now, motherfuckers? Who's laughing now? It's just sad. Just kind of sad that, your big superstars, Roman and Brock and Becky and Sasha, couldn't even beat freaking AEW in the key demo. Sad. I know SmackDown won in the overall rating, 820-something thousand to 579,000. I mean, nobody cares about that, but we care about the demo here. So for all you WWE marks out there that say, oh, the women can't draw. Yeah, they drew with the men. That's why they got a point well, I think the official rating was 0.34 to 0.32 for that half hour between Rampage and SmackDown. Rampage won barely 0.34 to 0.32. I mean, it is what it is. And also, Dynamite beat out Raw again in the ratings. In the demo, I should say. Not the ratings, but the demo. The Dynamite rating came out, and it was 720. What was it? 724, I think. Or 722, which was up from the last time they were on Saturday Night Dynamite, which was back in June during the NBA playoffs, and they had a baseball game going on at that time. So, I mean, they did pretty good. They went up about, what do they say, about 15-20% from June. That's not bad. Not bad. 722,000. Not bad. We'll see what happens this Saturday if they can go up a little bit more. So I don't know if there's any baseball on this weekend. I know there's a lot of college football on this weekend. And Dynamite, I think, was number 9 on cable that night. So to all you AEW haters out there, well, you can go fuck yourself. That's it. Like I said, I don't have the Raw rating out yet. I'm going to check it in a minute. But I want to get through these predictions, and then we're going to get the hell out of here because it's 7 o'clock. And we're 1 hour away from NXT 2.0. And that's it. All right, let's get to that. All right, so we got Becky Lynch defending the SmackDown Women's title against Bianca Belair and Sasha. I would think, this could go a lot of ways. Now, Becky's on Raw. Bianca's on Raw. And Sasha's on SmackDown. Now, I don't think they'll give it to Sasha. And here's why. Obviously, Charlotte's on SmackDown now with the Raw Women's Championship. Okay? Now, the winner of this match will probably be either between Becky and Bianca. So Becky will, well, hmm. See, this can go 150 million ways. Sasha can win, bring the SmackDown title to SmackDown, but then what do you do with the Raw title? What do you do with Charlotte? I mean, you can't have two belts on the goddamn same show. I mean, we used to do that back before the brand split happened. I just don't know what they're gonna do with that if Sasha wins, and then I would assume Sasha's gonna keep that belt, and then maybe on Monday Night Raw this Monday night, Charlotte, goes over for like one night only, and defends the belt against either Becky or Bianca, and then loses, and then goes back to SmackDown, then starts her feud with Sasha, because she's gonna get a title shot eventually. But it could, like I said, this match can end so many ways. There's so many things that can happen. Bianca can win, bring it to Raw, and then her and Becky can finish their feud. And gonna have Becky Bianca 3. But we'll see what happens with that. And then Becky could just retain the SmackDown title and just bring the SmackDown title to Raw, and then maybe do a switcheroo like they did with the New Day and the Street Profits. When the Street Profits were the Raw Tag Team Champions, and then the New Day got drafted to SmackDown. Oh, the other way, something like that. It was either that or the other way around. It is what it is. But yeah, they switched the tag team belts around. So I'm thinking they could do a switcheroo and have Becky get the Raw Women's title back that she really never lost, and then she just gave it to Asuka, who we still haven't seen, even though she's in my bedroom. Shh. Or they could give it to Bianca, and just have Bianca be the official Raw champion instead of doing a switcheroo. So, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I'm gonna go with Becky anyway. So, plus I'm a big Becky Lynch fan. So I'm gonna go with the man, Becky Lynch, to retain the SmackDown title, and then maybe we'll see her on SmackDown Friday night, and then maybe they'll do a switcheroo. I don't know what they'll do. I don't know what this fucking company's doing lately. They're just fucking everything up. Everything's fucked up in this company. Horrible. Horrible. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright. So we'll get that. Alright, then we go to Goldberg Lashley 2. And this time is a no holds barred match. This is going to be brutal. And Lashley made the match and basically said this is gonna be no holds barred. And Goldberg's like, "Thank you, Bobby. Thank you so much." Basically giving Goldberg a license to kill, as he said. And then as we saw last night on Raw, Bobby Lashley was threatening to lock Goldberg up, but he's like, "I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna beat you up in Saudi Arabia and whip your ass again. And if your son's there, I'll whip his ass too." And then Goldberg basically saying that, "I'm going to kill you in front of your family. I'm going to leave you for dead," and stuff like that. So it's going to be brutal. There was rumors that this match might not even happen because Goldberg is still, I don't know if he still is or he actually got cleared to fight. So, I mean, we have to take it with a grain of salt at the moment. So, either going to find out tonight or tomorrow, or even by the time the pay-per-view starts tomorrow on Thursday, if this match even happens. If not, then I'll probably do it on Monday Night Raw, or maybe at the Survivor Series. But we'll see what happens with we'll see what happens with that. But I'm gonna go with Goldberg to win, obviously. Get his win back from SummerSlam. Beat the crap out of Lashley. I don't know if Cedric and Shelton will be there and might cause a distraction. Maybe MVP comes back from his leg injury, but we'll see. But I got Oberg to win, and then we won't see Oberg until the Royal Rumble. Or maybe at the day one pay-per-view. Either you're going to be at the day one pay-per-view, January the 1st, or we're going to see him January the 29th in St. Louis for the Royal Rumble. Because, as we all know, Goldberg has signed on for 2 matches a year. Well, now it's his 3rd match this year, so. Because he's getting that Saudi blood money from the Saudi prince himself. Lloyd Goldberg going to give you the Saudi money, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. No. Whatever. All right, so I got Oberg to win that. All right, we're gonna get to Roman and Brock last, but I want to get to Edge, Seth Rollins 3. This time to finish off the trilogy, and the only match that can end a trilogy, and that is inside the demonic Hell in a Cell. This is going to be barbaric. You know, Seth Rollins going to Edge's house a couple weeks ago, and then Edge coming back last week and beating the living crap out of Seth Rollins, but Seth got away. And then, as you saw last Friday night on SmackDown, Edge cut that amazing promo, basically saying he's going to scar his soul, you know, Seth Rollins' soul. And then Seth Rollins saying that it's like, I'm not scared of you, I'm not scared of the cell, and I'm going to whip your ass. That's basically it. You know, Seth's going to Raw, Edge is going to Raw, so I don't know what's going to happen with this match. I don't think they're going to do a 4th match out of this, but you never know. But it's going to be barbaric. I don't know if they're going to go outside the cage or anything. I don't think we're going to see any 6 spots or anything, but you never know with a Hell in a Cell match these days. But as long as they don't do a Bray Wyatt Seth Rollins match, and then Seth Rollins wins by disqualification. They don't have a DQ in a freaking Hell in a Cell match. I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins to win because I think they're gonna elevate him to a possible match with Big E, and then Edge just probably won't see him again until maybe the Survivor Series or the Royal Rumble. But I think it's gonna elevate Seth Rollins, so I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins to pick up the victory and win the trilogy. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And that's it. All right, then we go to these stupid tournament matches for the King and Queen of the Ring, or the Queen's Crown. Tournament's garbage. Well, the King of the Ring's actually the finals are actually decent. On the women's side, no, get it out. This match should not happen. But let's get to the King of the Ring finals. We got Finn Balor, the Prince. Finn Balor taking on Xavier Woods. I think this could be a pretty good match. As we saw last night on Raw, Xavier beat Jinder Mahal to get to the finals, and then we saw Finn Balor make an appearance from SmackDown. Well, he's gonna be on the Raw roster now, so they went at it. Xavier puts on the cape, and he's like, "I am King Woods the first," and stuff like that. And then Balor saying, "The Prince will become a king." So we'll see what happens. Either way, I think whoever wins is gonna be a good king, as long as they don't make him king for like a year and a half, like Baron Snorbin Corbin. And that's it. But I'm gonna go with my gut, my original winner of the tournament when it first came out, Xavier Woods. So I think Xavier Woods will get the shocking win over Finn Balor, become King of the Ring, and we're gonna get King Woods the second, or the first, I should say. And we'll have Xavier Woods will fulfill his destiny that he's been trying for about 3-4 years. But we'll see what happens with all that. And we'll move on from all that. So I got Xavier Woods to win the King of the Ring. All right. Then in the Queen's Crown finals, this tournament sucked. It should have been, your final should have been Liv Morgan and Shayna Baszler, but did they get that? Nope, because WWE is too stupid. And we get this fucking garbage fest of a match that nobody's gonna give two craps about. We got the lovely Zelina Vega taking on Doudrop. And all I gotta say about that is I'm hoping and praying Zelina Vega wins. I know she's probably not, because I think Doudrop will just run over her. That fat cunt. But yeah, I think they're gonna give it to Doudrop. We're gonna get Queen Doudrop, and nobody's gonna give a flying fuck until maybe Eva Marie comes back. But nobody cares about Eva Marie, do we? No. And sadly, I just don't understand why Shayna Baszler had to lose last night the Doudrop. I understand from a heel face perspective, but still, a better match would be Zelina Vega and Shayna Baszler, because I think Zelina Vega might have a fighting chance. But they do that? No. So I can give two flying fucks who wins this match. I just hope it's Zelina Vega. But if it's Doudrop, I don't give a fuck. So there's my prediction. Zelina Vega becomes Queen Zelina and gets the crown and almost will almost be portraying Aaliyah in Queen of the Damned if she had that freaking, you know what I mean? If you've watched Queen of the Damned with those things showing off, Aaliyah's boobies. But Zelina Vega wore that. Good lord! Did you see what she was wearing last night on Raw? Woo! Holy crap! Legs for days, my friend. Ugh. She could put her legs around my neck, and I just sit there. She could straddle me, and I just wouldn't probably even getting up. Good lord, she has legs for days for a hot Puerto Rican Dominican chick from Queens. Good lord. But I can't have that hot piece of ass because that's Tommy Ends, and I'm not gonna get my ass kicked by Tommy Ends. So Tommy, you lucky fuck. Because Tommy's been laying down that black pipe, not the black pipe, but you know what I mean, the pipe, if you know what I mean. He probably lays down that pipe pretty damn good. But good lord, fucking fuck you, Tommy End. God damn you. Lucky, so fucking lucky. It is what it is. But I'm going with Zelina Vega to be the queen. And if not, fuck Doudrop. And fuck the WWE for that. Because they fucked this tournament up. Like they fucked Monday Night Raw last night. But it is what it is. Alright. After that, let's get to the main event. Which is the main event. For the WWE Universal Championship. We got Brock Lesnar coming back as he did at SummerSlam. And he gets his title match against the Universal Champion, our Tribal Chief, Mr. Corkfist himself, our Tribal Chief, and we must acknowledge him. And that man is Roman Reigns, with his tribal wise man, his special councilman Paul Heyman. This is going to be very interesting to see. As we saw on SmackDown at the contract signing, Roman signed the contract, gave it to Brock. Brock signed it, and then Roman's like, "You must be some sort of dumbass, you dumb farmer." And then Brock's like, "Roman, I signed the contract this morning. I read it this morning with my advocate, Paul Heyman." And now Roman's like, "God damn it, Paul!" So we'll see what happens with this, where Paul's allegiance lies. I mean, he did tweet out that he will go to the ring with the Universal Champion, and he will walk out of Saudi Arabia with the Universal Champion, whether that be Roman or it might be with Brock Lesnar. Now, like I said, this feud is going to continue, so there might be a controversial finish somehow, or Brock wins by disqualification, and then they have a rematch either on SmackDown or maybe at the Survivor Series or the Day One pay per view, or maybe at the Royal Rumble. It could go all the way up to WrestleMania. We don't know. But I'm thinking I'm going to go with my original prediction of Roman Reigns to beat Brock Lesnar, conquer the Beast with some help from Paul. I think Paul's going to turn on Brock and stay with Roman all the way until he loses that goddamn belt. And that's pretty much it. But then, like I said, we'll probably get another couple of matches, I mean, one or two, maybe three more matches in this little trilogy or quadrilogy, whatever it's going to be, how many matches they're going to have. But I just don't think they're going to give the belt to Brock right now. I don't think they're going to make Roman lose the belt to Brock in Saudi Arabia, or is that the Survivor Series, or at the Royal Rumble, or even maybe at WrestleMania. But to Brock, I'm saying. But if Roman does lose it, I probably would see him maybe losing at WrestleMania, or at most maybe by SummerSlam next year. But we'll see. We will see what happens with all that. And that's it. All right, so let's run down the card once again. My predictions. I got Mansoor to defeat Mustafa Ali. I'm gonna take this from the Wikipedia page. I'm gonna go what they say and up. So get that. So like I said, Mansoor defeating Mustafa Ali in his home country. I got Seth Rollins defeat Edge Stain in inside Hell in a Cell. I got Zelina Vega to win the Queen's Crown. I got Xavier Woods to become the King of the Ring. I got Goldberg, if this match happens, Goldberg to defeat Bobby Lashley in a no-holds-barred match. For the WWE Championship, I got Big E to defeat Drew McIntyre. I got AJ and Omos to win back the Raw Tag Team Championship. I got Becky Lynch to bring the SmackDown Women's Championship to Raw. I don't know how they're going to work that, but we'll see. And in the main event for the Universal Championship, I got my Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, with Paul Heyman to beat the Beast, Brock Lesnar. And that's it. That is it for my predictions for Crown Jewel, and we'll see what happens Thursday afternoon at 12 p.m. on Peacock. And that's it. So leave me your predictions down below in the comments section of the video, or you can do a video reply, or hit me up via Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram with a comment, or slide into my DMs if you will. And that's that. All right. We got a little bit more time. We got about 40 minutes to NXT, which I may or may not watch, but it is what it is. And that's that. All right, so I'm gonna do some quickie news from Ringside News, and like I said, let's get into that. Like I said, AEW Dynamite did 722,000 views for their show. They also got they beat Raw in the demo, so we got that. There was a story about Braun Strowman, or Adam Scherr, or whatever his last name is. He's been talking. He talked to a big-time executive in Impact, meaning probably Scott D'Amore, and now he's talking to AEW. He's in talks with AEW now, so the bidding war begins for Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt, for that matter, too. So we'll see what happens with them and who signs them. I'm hoping Braun Strowman goes to AEW with Bray Wyatt, and reforms the Wyatt family, or I guess I don't know what do we call that, but it is what it is. All right, let's get to some quickie news, pretty quickly, and we'll move on from there. All right. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar's recent work gets huge props internally from the WWE, so that's good. Move on from that. Montez Ford of the Street Profits is in line for a big singles push. So that can only mean that the Street Profits might be turning on each other or breaking up. Well, same thing, I guess. But yeah, I would love to see Montez Ford go after the not Universal, the U.S. title on Raw. But we'll see what happens with that. I don't know what they'll do with Angela Dawkins, but that's that. Anyway, WWE SmackDown is not thrilled about training Becky for Charlotte. Yeah, I think that was a stupid idea. Stupid idea. Now we gotta have. Becky wins. What are you gonna do with the belts now? WWE be too stupid. Too stupid. And that's it. All right. I'm gonna run down the card from NXT 2.0 coming up in about a half hour. We got a tag team match with the guys going to be facing off for the NXT World Title at Halloween Havoc next week. We got Tommaso Ciampa, the Psycho Killer, and his partner Braun Breaker. They team up to take on the grizzled young veterans. I think that's going to be your main event, and I think you know who's going to win. That's pretty much it. All right, it's the go home show before Halloween Havoc. That's that. We're going to hear from the new North American champion called Carmelo Hayes. And he might be going into a little thing with Santos Escobar for the North American title. We got that. We'll hear from the women's tag team champions, Io Shirai and Zoe Stark, as they defend the women's tag team belts at Halloween Havoc against Indy Hartwell and Persia Pirotta, and Toxic Attractions Gigi Dolan and Jacy Jayne. So we got that match at Halloween Havoc. Excuse me for a second, I got to sneeze. Allergies. Anyway, but we're gonna see all members of each team in action tonight in a triple threat match. So we'll see what happens with that and who wins that and get some momentum going for them. Also, it's a actually, this is something I didn't even know, but the winner of the triple threat match between those three teams will get to spin the wheel at Halloween Havoc. So that's kind of interesting. Now, I didn't know that the women's tag team title match was going to be a spin the wheel, make the deal match. I know the women's title match is a spin the wheel, make the deal match. So I guess it is because they from Ringside News they're saying which team will get the advantage and what the stipulation might be. Here's an idea: bra panties. No, but I digress. But it would be nice to see Gigi Dolan and Jacy Jayne in a bra panties match, and Io. Well, I already seen Io in bra panties, but that's another story for another time. Let me move on. And that's basically it for NXT. You also got Grayson Waller and Eli Drake. And nothing else on the show. So we're an looking show tonight for NXT 2.0 coming up in 35 minutes. Also, speaking of that, I did mention Chucky was gonna be on Halloween Havoc. I thought he was gonna be the host, but they're having a match between Eli and Grayson Waller to become the official host for Halloween Havoc. Why? Why? You got Chucky! You got Chucky! I would love to have Eli as the host, but just saying. But like I said, you got, that whole night's Halloween Havoc. Why don't you just have Chucky there to kill people? Maybe kill Bruce Pritchard. It is what it is. Anyway, I'll move on. Goldberg is gonna bring his son Gage with him at Crown Jewel, so I think that'll probably be the result of what's gonna happen in Bobby Lashley and Goldberg's no holds barred match. So Goldberg looks to be cleared to wrestle at Crown Jewel, and he will bring his son Gage with him, and we'll see if Gage gets involved in the match. I think he will, but we'll move on from there. All right, AEW has signed a new star, and that man is Daniel Garcia. I couldn't be any more happy for the guy. Took Punk to the limit, and he's affiliated with 2.0, Parker and Lee, and he's been on Dynamite. He, had his thing with Sting and Darby Allin. So now he's going to be exclusive and elite. Well, not all elite, not the elite, baby. But we got that. Anyway. All right. So Daniel Garcia is now all elite. That's good. That's it. All right. Jeff Hardy, dude. He says that it's time for him to unleash the dark side. Now, what does that mean? Are we going to see Bloodonito, I knew you'd come? Or does he turn into a dark version of Willow? I guess we'll have to see on SmackDown. So, but he's going to be unleashing his dark side, and your food is ready. And that's it. All right, here's something that I know a lot of WWE marks will like, and all the AEW haters will love to hear. Cody Rhodes is set to debut in a new tag team as a masked luchador with, I think, Fuego del Sol. Okay. Be like a bull from Night Court. Okay. I don't understand that. I don't care. It's weird. All right. We do have the Raw rating, but first we got get to the story real quick. Kayla Braxton, the lovely Kayla Braxton, she ripped. I think it was on Instagram or Twitter, where basically she ripped Kanye West apart for his new name. Well, as we don't know, Kanye came out, I think it was today or a couple of days ago, with his new name. His name is not Kanye no more. It's Ye. Y-E. Not Yeezy. Not Weezy. Not Weezy from the Jeffersons, but, Yeezy. So, yeah, now he's known as Ye. Or Yee. Stupid. It's just stupid. I mean, Kanye's going, taking after, P. Diddy, changing his name to Diddy, and then changed it back to P. Diddy. Then it was Puff Daddy. Then it went back to Diddy, and then now I don't even know what it is now. I think it's now P. Diddy again, or whatever it is. And you know how Prince became that symbol that we can't even pronounce. So, yeah. So basically, so Kanye's new name officially is now Ye or Ye. I think it's Ye. It was petitioned for in court, and it's actually now his official name. You know how Nikki Sixx used to be a different name. Now his official name is Nikki Sixx. So. Kanye came out and said, Ye is the most commonly word used in the Bible. And in the Bible, it means you. So I'm you, I'm us, it's us. Went from Kanye, which means the only one, to just Ye, just being a reflection of our good, our bad, our confused, everything. So I can only imagine if he runs for president. Hair yay! Hair yay! Oy, oy, oy. Just stick with your goddamn given name. Fucking idiot. And how do you get rid of a hot piece of ass like fucking Kim Kardashian? You fucking dummy. Even though Kim Kardashian is a big whore, but that's another story for another time. All right, let's get to the Raw ratings. WWE brings in 6th lowest viewership in the history of Raw. Ouch. Now, they did 1.5 last week. Let's see what they did this week. According to WrestleNomics, the October 18th edition of Raw, well, they did another 1.5. They brought in 1,593,000 viewers, and they got a 0.39 in the demo. So officially they beat out Dynamite from Saturday, but Dynamite beat out last week's Raw's demo. So we'll see what happens with this week's Dynamite. They beat the demo. So 510,000 of those viewers were in the 18 to 49 demo, giving it a 0.39, which was the 6th lowest total viewership on record for Monday Night Raw in the 20 plus 25 year history. Last week they did 1,582,000. So it went up 11,000. It went up a little bit, the rating, not much, but they pulled a 0.42 rating. And they were ranked number 8 in cable, as Dynamite was number 9 this week. So, week before that, they did 1.85 with a 0.52 rating. September 26th, they did a 1.71 with a 0.476 in the demo. And that's it. So, not that great for Monday Night Raw last night. I know they had a baseball game last night. They had hockey on last night. They had Monday Night Football on last night. How low can you go? But yeah, 1.59, which could 593 if you want. So almost a 1.6 to a point. If you want to round it up to 1.6, go ahead. But yeah, 1,593 for Raw, 6th lowest in their history. That's garbage. Horrible. All right. Anyway, like I said, Braun Strowman confirms talks with AEW. We'll see. I'm hoping Tony opens up that checkbook, gives Braun a pretty good deal, and hopefully gets Bray Wyatt or Wyndham Rotunda in that deal too. But we'll see. That's that. All right. Let me get to the story first. There's a recent signing this week, which was a recent signing that AEW did that was weeks in the making, and let me see what that is. That is Lee Moriarty, who got signed right after Rampage last week, this week I should say, against Bobby Fish. So Bobby Fish is now All Elite, and now Lee Moriarty is All Elite as well. And then both of those guys put on a great match on Rampage. So it's great to see Bobby Fish in All Elite Wrestling, and now Lee Moriarty, who will probably just be relegated to either Rampage, Dark, or Elevation. So, but that's all that. So that was weeks in the making. They were looking at Lee Moriarty from MLW, and they signed him. And same thing with Bobby Fish. And that's it. All right, moving on from that. All right, CM Punk, our good buddy CM Punk, reacts to Sasha Banks jacking his most famous line. Sasha said, "It's clobbering time!" So we got that. I think Sasha said it on Twitter. Yeah, Sasha said it's clobbering time on Twitter, and then Punk saw it and he tweeted out, "Indeed it was," and it had a picture of I guess himself and next to Sasha or something like that. So I think he was kind of trolling Sasha, or I don't know what he was doing, but I think he was like saying, yeah, that how AEW clobbered SmackDown in the head-to-head ratings for the 10 to 10:30 hour. So that's it. That's what I was thinking, and that's it. But that's it. All right. We had Mace on last night, taking on Finn Balor and basically getting beat by Finn Balor in like 3 minutes. That's what he's going to be doing on SmackDown, jobbing and being in catering all night. His little buddy, T-Bar, he has teased a return to his old gimmick. So, thank the Lord, he's going back to Dominik Dijakovic. But I think he will be part of the catering crew and part of the 24/7 title crew that he really should not be in. But it's nice to see he's going to get rid of the mask, hopefully, and go back to being what he was in NXT, Dominik Dijakovic. Now, if Mace can get rid of the mask and become Dio Madden, that's even better. But we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on. All right, more quickie news. Bray Wyatt wants to work with the ever-popular man from Ring of Honor himself, the man that looks like a mix of Sting and King Diamond himself, Danhausen, Mr. Danhausen. So that will be kind of interesting to see that. Could we see The Fiend and Danhausen maybe in Ring of Honor? Very interesting that might be. Or maybe you have Danhausen, the Forbidden Door is wide open. Maybe Danhausen will walk through the Forbidden Door, and if Bray Wyatt is in AEW, where Bray Wyatt either work in a match with Danhausen, or maybe Danhausen will be in a stable with him. That would be kind of freaky. Cool, but freaky. And how Danhausen talks in third person. So Danhausen thinks this is great. He's a very good talent, by the way. Very, very good. From all the matches I've seen of him, very good. Crazy, but very good. And that's it. Anyway, move on from there. All right. AEW got heat today over from their big time their fan base over partnership with the Susan G. Komen Foundation for breast cancer. Now how WWE does it, and now AEW is doing it. So the AEW fans like, why are you doing that? That's WWE Sting. Damn you, Tony Khan, you fucking idiot. I see no problem with it. I think every promotion should be affiliated with the Susan G. Komen Foundation. And Connor's Cure, for that matter, too. I'm just saying. Breast cancer, children's pediatric cancer. I think all promotions should be partnered with that. Get as much support as you can. But I just don't understand the outpour of hate by the AEW fan base over a thing that's it's a nothing thing. Let Tony Khan partner up with a Susan I can't even say it. Susan G. Komen Foundation. Let him. Why not? It's October. Isn't October Breast Cancer Awareness Month? Or February, whatever it is. No, February is whatever. It is what it is. We'll move on. All right, let's move on. Mustafa Ali, speaking of him that we mentioned him before, he's donating his paycheck that he's gonna get at Crown Jewel from the Saudi prince himself. He's gonna donate that paycheck to charity. What a classy guy Mustafa Ali is. Such a nice guy. He'll give him his paycheck and he'll give him some sand. And maybe a squishy too. I don't know. But anyway, Mandy Rose, the beautiful, hot, sexy Mandy Rose of Toxic Attraction, she says ruthless aggression is back with her character. Now, oh, she could say, I would love for her to say, I'm back with ruthless aggression. But yeah, she's back. She's got her new hair color. It's all black. She looks fucking sexy as fuck with Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, basically the prostitutes of NXT. Because they basically dress like fucking whores. They're not whores, but I mean, they could be my whores, along with Maria Brink, but she is my, is what it is. She's the Madam of Mayhem. She coined the song, that great song, Whore. Why do you think Blood was in the top 5? Huh? Probably one of the best albums that In This Moment has done in their 17-year career. I mean, they've been around since 2005, so 16-year career. But Maria Brink, I have the shirt next to me. It's like right over there on the table. 17 years for Maria Brink. So it is what it is. But Blood is their top album that they of their career. Went to, I think, number 5, or I think it peaked at number 8 or number 5 and then went down to number 8. But still, great album. Great fucking epic album. Epic. I mean, you should pick it up today. Pick it up right now. Go to Best Buy and get it if they still have it. And I recommend getting the deluxe edition. I mean, you can get the regular edition of Blood, but I would prefer you get the deluxe edition because it comes with the DVD of Blood at the Orpheum. What's it called? Blood their live concert. Their live DVD thing. Not that I was on that one, but I was on the one before that, by the way, which was A Star-Crossed Wasteland, the deluxe edition, they had so many different versions, different variations of that album. I got the Best Buy version, which was a double CD, CD DVD combo, and I was on the DVD, so in the Q&A section. So to say I don't get views and all this shit. I told you I'm Mr. VIP. Mr. 1.92 million views. And none of you guys will ever compare to that, so. Because you're all jealous little fucktards. Still riding my cock. But it is what it is. Alright, we're gonna finish this up pretty quick, so we're almost time for NXT. Booker T, sucker, says Tony Khan sounds like a schoolgirl during his podcast. So, Booker T does not like Tony Khan. Tell me he did not just say that. So I got that. So, yeah, it is what it is, and that's that. All right, my good buddy Heath Slater, I got kids on a one-man band. Heath Slater tells all about surgeries he went through after that gruesome injury he had at Bound for Glory. I think it was last year. Remember when he got injured? Like he tore his abdomen or something like that. Ugh. He was out for a long time. He had a lot of surgeries. He just came back to Impact to mess around with Rhino and I think Violence on what was it called? What's a team that what's was it Violence Unlimited or oh no, not Violence Unlimited, that's Ring of Honor. Violent by Design, Eric Young's group with Rhino. So yeah, Heath Slater came back to Impact. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, he tells about all the surgeries he got on his abdomen, and it was just a mess. Which we're glad he's back, and we'll see what happens with him in Impact. That too. All right. The United States government tried to deport Pat Patterson in the 60s. Well, I guess Pat Patterson was fiddling around with the little boys in the back, back in the 60s too. Because as we all know, Pat Patterson came out as gay. So yeah, we all made fun of make fun of Pat Patterson. WJ makes fun of him like a gazillion times. I mean, but yeah, the government tried to deport Pat Patterson in the 60s, and I guess they failed. I don't know for pedophilia or I mean for well not pedophilia I should say for for being gay. Let's see here. Yeah, they talked about the '92 Ring Boys scandal. Um, David Bixenspan, nice name. Mel Magazine revealed a shocking secret. Not only was the United States government keeping an eye on Patterson, but they had plans to deport him. They had a cache of documents relating to the investigation was obtained via a Freedom of Information Act request by Mr. Bixenspan and subsequently shared online. It was the document spelled out because of Patterson's sexual orientation. So yeah. So even in the 60s, uh, Pat Patterson was getting his dick sucked, but he's still a legend. That's all I gotta say about that. Hall of Famer Pat Patterson, God rest his mighty soul. He's probably fiddling around with guys upstairs in heaven too. Who knows? That's that. We got a story about Keith Lee. An ex-WWE writer says Keith Lee will never, ever get over. Well, obviously, if he's not getting over now, he's not going to get over in the future because his name is not Keith Bearcat Lee. And if you don't book him correctly and you just let him do 2 minute suckfest on Raw or a meaningless dark match that we don't see, how's he going to get over? I know he has a heart condition. Sucks about that, but I mean, come on. Keith Lee should be the United States champion. Or maybe the WWE champion, but this is what happens when people from NXT get brought up to Vince. Vince is like, I'm going to make you a star. And then next thing you know, bing! Golden shovel right in the back of the head. Why do you think they did that with so many superstars from NXT? And your food's ready. Bianca Belair. Well, not Bianca Belair, sorry. Nikki Cross. But now it's Nikki Ash Hole. Lacey Evans got the treatment. She just had her baby girl recently, so she's gonna be out for like another year. I don't think she's coming back until the 2023 Royal Rumble at this point. But then again, you never know. But yeah, Lacey Evans got treated like shit on when she came up to the Raw and SmackDown roster. Ricochet, the same fucking shit. To an extent, Kevin Owens. To an extent, Sami Zayn. To an extent, Shinsuke Nakamura. Why do you think everybody left? Why do you think Andrade left? Came up from NXT and they treated him like shit. Malachi Black, Tommy End, same thing. They booked him incorrectly. Everybody that came up from NXT has just fizzled out. Hunter's little pet projects, bye-bye. Case in point, Killer Cross, who's going to have a character change soon. I mean, what's he going to come out as next? As a psycho. They're doing a psycho gimmick with him now. But it's still going to be calm and cool. How can you do a psycho gimmick and be calm and cool? What are you, Norman Bates? Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, there's a story about the Young Bucks. They explain their unique Twitter strategy. When they go on Twitter and they change their bio to to mock, Top Dollar. They mock the WWE. They mock something. Basically, that's how it is. It is what it is. All right, now I ran on a rant about the Queen's Crown tournament and how stupid it is, and now we got a stupid match with Doudrop and Selena Vega that is going to last like 2 minutes. The entire tournament lasted under 14 minutes on Raw and SmackDown. That is fucking horrible. It just shows you why the WWE don't give two shits about the women's division. Even on NXT as well. But at least on AEW, you'll get a 5-minute match. Or it depends on who it is, of course. With Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby, you're bound to get about a 5, 10, maybe 15-minute match. As we saw with Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa in that unsanctioned match that was. It lasted a long time. Whew. That was a great match. Probably the best women's match of the year. But I digress. But 14 minutes on TV? Good Lord. That's sad. Okay, we got an interesting story from Rikishi, big fat man Rikishi himself. He recalls an epic prank that Curt Hennig, Mr. Perfect Curt Hennig, pulled in the ring. Maybe pull down Rikishi's thong or something. I don't know. Nah, nobody wants to see that. But we move on. We move on from there. All right. I think this is the last story of the. Oh, it's on RingsideNews.com. Huge names from pro wrestling donate big money to help Ace Austin and Gia Miller, his I think his fiance or his wife. I think they had a GoFundMe because their house basically almost burnt down. So I think they did a GoFundMe or something. But a lot of big names have donated to Ace Austin and Gia Miller. So I think that's pretty nice. That's very nice, actually. Thankfully, Gia and Ace Austin didn't get hurt in that. I mean, they saved the cat. Always important to save the pussy, but come on, pussy cat, of course, gotta save that. But the house is not, got a lot of damage, and but it's good to see that big names in the wrestling world. I think Christian. I don't know who else. I didn't read the story, but yeah, they're coming out to give Ace Austin and Gia Miller money to rebuild their house or get a new house. But glad they're fine. That's all I guess that matters. That's it. All right. Then we got a couple more stories here. Top Dollar responds to Max Caster's Dynamite rap diss. So yeah, Max Caster came out. I don't remember what it was on Rampage when they fought the Lucha Brothers, or it was on either Elevation or Dark last week. Caster said, "I'm gonna be NXT." So Top Dollar must have heard that, and he came out and said on Twitter, "Some of y'all favorite wrestlers only wear sneakers on camera. Still going on with the Bucks to seem cool and hip, but in real life they rock Vans and Asics exclusively. But y'all not ready for that conversation." Sips his mouth. That's that. He also released a diss track directed towards the brothers, to the Young Bucks. It was titled Frank Style, with the the cent sign in the middle. Instead of a C, they had the cent sign. Frank Style Friday 129, aka Sneaker Diss, with the dollar signs as an S, which shows Francis rapping to the beat originally created for the song "Net Me In" by the rapper Young Buck of the G Unit. So not only is he... I don't know why I got that, but anyway. Um. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So yeah. So Top Dollar is still feuding with the Bucks, and now he's feuding with Max Caster. Okay. And that's it. Trey Miguel stresses the importance of the X division in Impact. So they're trying to make a resurgence again, and I think they're doing an X division title match. Oh, actually, they're doing the tournament at Bound for Glory, which is this weekend, by the way. So got that. Let's see. Anything else I should mention here? Let's see here. I mentioned that. That. Yeah, a lot of news today. Um. All right, there's a story about with a good friend Adam Cole, baby. He reacted to Xavier Woods reaching the King of the Ring final. I think he did that on his YouTube channel, on the Chugs YouTube channel with him and Breezy, Tyler Breeze. So he's happy for him, I guess. All right, I mentioned Dynamite getting 722,000 views on for Dynamite. I mentioned that. Carmelo Hayes says Shawn Michaels gives him some creative control. So surprised about that. Why would if NXT is kind of produced by Vince and Bruce Pritchard, but you still got Hunter and Shawn still there, so doing their thing. And so Shawn Michaels is letting Carmelo Hayes, Christian Casanova do his own thing. And that's a good thing. That's that. Brian Cage explains why his match with Buddy Matthews was canceled. I think that they were supposed to have a match, and I think something happened with Brian Cage. I don't care. I got more news on the Bucks. The Young Bucks weigh in on AEW Rampage's ratings demo win over SmackDown. That's why they put it on their bio on Twitter. You can just go to the Young Bucks Twitter page. That's that. All right. Got a little bit more. The WWE roster faces strange layover situation on their way to Saudi Arabia. So I guess they were flying out today, and they had to make a layover somewhere. A report came out yesterday which said ratings were being discussed by everyone backstage before Raw as the hot topic of the day. Reached out to our contacts to verify that popular discussion point, and we were told that the trip to Saudi Arabia was actually what everyone was talking about. Ringside News was told by a tenured source in the company that, quote, the talk backstage amongst talent at Raw is the Saudi Arabia trip. One particular part of that journey is getting a lot of attention. And Ringside News reports that they were told that talent were talking a lot about how they must get off the plane in London with their carry-on bags and go through security during a 2+ hour layover in London, only to get on the same goddamn plane. Okay. And that's it. Okay, I gotta change to NXT. Give me a second. Okay. All right, Cult of Chucky's on with Now I haven't seen Cult of Chucky. I'm watching the ending, and show somebody died, and Jennifer Tilly's character, and then I think I don't know who that other chick was. They're in the car, and then we see the doll, Jennifer Tilly's doll. What was her name in Bride of Chucky? I can't think of her name, but yeah, we see Jennifer Tilly's adjusting the rear view mirror, and then we see the doll in the back. So from the last couple of movies from Chucky, Bride of Chucky, that horrible one after that, Seed of Chucky, and now she was in Cult of Chucky. And I will not be surprised if she's on the Chucky series, which is on tonight after NXT episode number 2, and that's that. All right, it's 8 o'clock. It's Tuesday night. You know what that means. Yeah, Tiffany, that's it. Thank you there, Nick. All right. Got the signature playing for a month for NXT. Not that I give two shits, but that's it. Anyway, let's finish the story and then we'll get done because I think we have to go. Anyway, Chase invited me over to his stream, so I have to go watch that. I don't know. He said he was going live at 7, so I don't know if he's actually still live. Nick can confirm that for me. Anyway, get back to this story about the layover in London for 2.5 hours, and they had to get on the same plane. Talent was also discussing the match order for Crown Jewel as well as the trip back. Obviously a big deal as WWE superstars prepare for a trip that has a lot of unexpected elements attached. Now, we all remember 2 years ago when they finished Crown Jewel and they were coming back. They were coming back from Crown Jewel that the Saudi Prince had to he stopped the plane and some of the big time superstars were stuck in Saudi Arabia, and they had to do the show with basically who didn't make the trip and most of the NXT roster. Now, hopefully we don't get another one of those situations, but we'll see. But yeah, they're in London. I don't know if they're in Saudi Arabia now, but they traveled over to London and then they had a layover in London for 2.5 hours. They had to get off the goddamn plane and then they had to wait 2 hours and then get back on the plane. So they could have got some good shit. Got some food and stuff. All right, so we start NXT. We got Alicia Taylor in the ring, and she welcomes the new NXT North American champion, Carmelo Hayes. And he comes out. We see the spin the wheel, make the deal wheel on the side of the entranceway. So we got that. All right, so he comes out with his good buddy Trick Williams. So we'll see what he has to say with that. I want to finish this up and then hop on over to whenever Chase goes live. We're supposed to go on at 9. Then he messaged me on Facebook and says that I'm going live at 7. So I don't know if that's his time or in the Northeast, my time, and Nick's time, because me and Nick are from New York, so it is what it is. But I think it might be his time because he lives in San Antonio, so I'm thinking it's gonna be either he should be going live soon or maybe going live in the next hour or so. All right, so Carmelo Hayes is in the ring and he asks Alicia Taylor to announce him again, and the fans are actually cheering for him. I'm bound it. Yes, indeed. I could automatically guarantee you that Santos Escobar and Legado del Fantasma is going to come out. Okay. Why is this going back? All right. Let me. Okay. Okay. We got a story about Junior Dos Santos of America's Top Team wants to put Jake Hager through a table. So got that. As we saw on I think it was on Rampage, we saw Jake Hager put Junior Dos Santos through the timekeeper's table. So now Junior Dos Santos wants to pay him back and everything. So we got all that. And I think that's probably it for the news of the day. Let me just do a second a run through. I mentioned Trey Miguel, Top Dollar. I mentioned that. Jeff Hardy, I mentioned that. The ratings, of course. Uh, okay, we got some like little headlines, not really news, but like some pictures. If you want to look at it at ringsidenews.com, Edge looks fucking ripped for his match coming up at Crown Jewel. Looks to be in great shape. Becky Lynch says her daughter Rue is the only one who can take the SmackDown title, which is like 1.5. She can take the title. Good lord, a baby's gonna win the title now. Okay. Speaking of babies, Ronda Rousey says motherhood is primal and beautiful. She just had her baby, which we cannot pronounce. Her name is like what is the name of her baby? Apalachicola, what something like that. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, onomatopoeia. I don't know. Somebody's coming out now. Who's coming out? It's Johnny Gargano. Johnny Wrestling just came out to interrupt Carmelo and Trick Williams. So the first Triple Crown champion in NXT. He's won all the belts. And the second one was Adam Cole, baby. He won the North American title. Well, he didn't really win the. Well, I guess he's not because he never won the tag title per se. With the whole Freebird rule. But anyway, so it looks like we might see a Carmelo Hayes Johnny Gargano match for the NXT North American title. I'd like to see that. And he's so Gargano's like I've had my eye on you. So he says he's held the North American title more times than that. He's held it twice, right? So he says he wants to come out and congratulate Carmelo. It's a mellobration. Okay. He's saying he's had a lot of fun lately. Bachelor parties, weddings. Dexter and Indy's wedding, honeymoons. Oh God, don't remind me of that one. The whole Dexter Indy in their bedroom thing with Dexter showing off the condoms and shit. And then they have a pillow fight, and Indy's like, "I wore him out. 2 boxes of whoa." So he goes, "What's next for me?" And I think what's next for me is staring right in my face. So he wants to go back to becoming Johnny Wrestling again and get back the North American title for I believe a third time. So, uh. So he made fun of Carmelo's catchphrase. As like Carmelo don't miss was the first time for everything. So he's like, "Why don't you take a shot at me?" And now Trick Williams is starting to yell at him. So Trick Williams is like, you should worry about your daughter because that's kind of dumb. He's like he's saying that Candice has been sliding in his DMs, and then they go on like doing some weird stuff. Dexter's behind them. Oh my God! So Dexter cleans house. He put I think it was Carmelo in the silencer, but they got away. So I think Trick Williams was talking about Indy Hartwell, talking about his daughter, not his official daughter with Candice. Well, not no, they don't have a daughter. I mean, they gotta have a boy. So they were talking about Indy Hartwell and everything. And then we see Dexter behind him, and Gargano's like, "Well, there's my son-in-law." And then Dexter beats the living shit out of them, and then they hide. They take him out, and Dexter turns to Johnny and he gives him a thumbs up. So looks like we might get a tag team match, player. I think we might get a tag team match, player. Dexter and Johnny teaming up for, I believe, the first time against Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. That should be pretty decent. All right, now we're running down the card. Triple threat match. Winner spins the wheel to determine the stipulation for the women's tag team match between Indy or Zoe taking on Gigi or JC Jane taking on Indy or Persia. We also got Tommaso Ciampa and Braun Breaker against the grizzled young veterans. Let's see what happens with that. All right. So we finish off with that. And now we got Odyssey Jones coming out. Ah! Let's go, big fat man. That was funny. Odyssey Jones comes out, gives Johnny Wrestling a high five and a fist bump, and he's trying to go for a high five on Dexter. Dexter just looks at him, and he's like, yeah, okay. Just like saying, hey, Dexter. It bops him in the freaking chest and stuff. All right, so we're going to break. We're going to have Odyssey Jones in action. In probably a ridiculous, boring match. And all right, that's pretty much it for the news and the predictions for Crown Jewel. So we had a pretty good video, I would say. So a little 2-hour video. Hope you all liked it, and hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night. If you're gonna watch anything, if you're gonna watch NXT, is basically the only thing on, unless you want to wait up for Chucky at around 10 o'clock or whatever time it starts, and watch Chucky episode 2 tonight, which should be some good shit after what happened last week. See what happens with Chucky and Jake Wheeler. So we got that after Chucky killed his dad. Oops, I spoiled it. If you haven't watched Chucky lately, but yeah, I spoiled it. He killed his dad. So, and now Chucky's going after that chick that has been screwing around with him. What's her name? Lexi or whatever. Not Alexa Bliss, but Lexi. But it is what it is, and that's that. So yeah, so we could see Chucky next week on NXT. I don't know how if he's gonna be on NXT or he's just gonna be like on a video or something like that. I'd rather have him as the host of Halloween Havoc instead of like Eli Drake or Grayson Waller. Ugh. I'd rather have Shotzi Blackheart again, but it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. All right, so thank you all for watching the video on episode 207 of the Gilmore Chronicles. So those are my predictions for Crown Jewel. Leave me your predictions for Crown Jewel and anything I talked about in the news section of the video. And that's it. All right, excuse me. All right, we're gonna end the video with some chat. And thank you all for whoever watched and whoever whatever. Leave a like the video, dislike the video. I don't care. But don't forget to leave a comment at the end of the video. And that's all I gotta say about that. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet, and don't forget to tap that goddamn motherfucking bell. And that's it. And also check out the videos in the description box. That's it. All right, so let's finish off with the chat. We had Nick in the chat, as always, our tribal chief of the chat. He says hi. He says, I see we are talking about Crown Fools on Thursday. Yep, that's what we did talk about for most of the show. As we're back on NXT 2.0. We got Odyssey Jones taking on Andre Chase. They've been going at it over the last couple weeks. Harlem Bravado, if you don't know who Andre Chase is. So got that. So this should be a boring match. And we got some of his students from the Andre Chase University in the crowd tonight. So nobody cares. Anyway, let's go back to Nick. Nick says, I am surprised the Saudi fans don't blow up the stadium if they don't get their money's worth at Crown Jewel. They probably will do that. They might do that. If Mansoor loses, you know there's going to be a riot. I don't think the Saudi prince will be happy with Vince McMahon if Mansoor does not get the win. I think the Saudi prince might say, Vince McMahon, you stay in my country forever. Give me back my blood money. So they could be laid over for weeks or months if Mansoor loses on Thursday. But it is what it is. Yeah, if they screw Mansoor, they'll probably blow up the arena. And it's not the same arena that they were in the last 2 times. They're at where are they at? Actually, I have the name of the arena. Where are they at? Hold on. They're at the Muhammad Abdul Arena on the Boulevard. Not like they were the last 2 times. So it looks like they're at a new arena, or maybe the same arena. I don't even know. As Al Bundy says, don't care. And that's it. All right. Nick says he Crown Jewels I will not be watching. All right. I might watch some of it. I got really nothing to do besides work, so I might watch it in between work, but not my music job that I still have, which I'm probably going to be taking time off from soon because I'm going to start my new job. So that's my full-time job. That my music job is my side job, but it is what it is. Anyway, we'll move on. So Nick's not going to watch it. I might watch some of it, and that's it. All right, move on. Now, we were talking about Nickelodeon and stuff like that, and Nick goes, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? I could go for a Good Burger right now. I'm hungry. But anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna have. I don't have money for a Good Burger right now. I have some stuff in the fridge, so I'm gonna have I have some soup left over that I'm gonna I don't know where I'm gonna put it. And then I got some what happened here? Okay. I got some sausage I'm gonna make for dinner in maybe in a couple hours maybe, but we'll see what happens with that. And Odyssey Jones beating the living shit out of Andre Chase right now. Big splash in the corner, and he's just having fun. This guy, this big fat Albert guy. Ooh, nice rolling whatever that was, forward roll onto him, and big splash on the Big E on the Andre Chase. 1, 2, 3. That gets the win. Odyssey Jones picks up the victory on Andre Chase. Now he does his stupid, hey, look at me. All right, so he gets revenge from last week after Andre Chase made him lose to Eli Drake. By moving his foot off the rope and shit. Kind of hit he jumped and did almost like a crotch shot. So anyway, he picks up the win and does his, I guess he's trying to do the Barry O symbol. Yeah, I just noticed that. He's doing this. Barry O. The ever popular jobber from the 1980s. Barry O. All right, now we see Diamond Mine in the back. Malcolm Bivens is talking. We have Roddy, the Cruiserweight Champion, the strong as fuck Ivy Nile, and the Creed brothers, Julius and the other guy. I forgot what his name is. And then in the back we got Henry Suzuki. So he's talking about on opportunities and stuff. Talk about the Creed brothers have earned their opportunity. I said, no longer will Dynamite ask for opportunities. We will take them. So they're going to the ring right now. Because as we saw last week, Kushida came out to help out Ikemen Jiro. And So see who's in action right now. Looks like it's going to be the Creed brothers in action in a tag team match, as they're going to be taking on Imperium. This should be actually interesting. This should be very interesting to see. Imperium taking on the Creed brothers, Julius and Brutus. Let's see what happens in the tag team division. That's that. All right, so let's finish this up. Welcome to Good Burger. Home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? That was a good show. That was a good show. The good movie too. I think they made one. They made one. I know they made one. Did they make a sequel to that one? I don't know if they made a sequel to that one, but which then came out of Kenan and Kel, and that's that. You're gonna make another one of that. Nickelodeon in the '90s was the equivalent of the Attitude Era. Well, with less sex, of course. Less sex and violence. I mean, you really didn't have any violence on Nickelodeon. I mean, you had the aggro crag blow up, and that's the only good thing, you know? Remember when you go up the aggro crag and it started blowing up? Oh, the rocks are coming down! Boy! You got slime in your face! I can't see! I'm hitting the stupid sensor, I can't see it! I'm going the wrong way! Somebody help me! Mike O'Malley! Help me! Mo! That was a good show. That was a good show. Guts was a good show. But still, the top show on Nickelodeon and in kids' history, in kids' game shows, right here, ladies and gentlemen. Legends of the Hidden Temple. And we're going to go into the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. I would make a joke, but it probably sound really bad. And I'll make it anyway. Rosa goes to the Shrine of my Silver Monkey, if you know what I mean. Okay, that was bad. I apologize. Anyway, we'll move on. Jet Fogg, you mean Kirk Fogg. Kirk Fogg, and here he is now. Yeah, he's still around. He is 62 years old. So if you wanted to do a reboot, you could probably put him in for a couple years. Why not? Nick Arcade, great show with what was the host name? Phil something. Phil. I think the host name was Phil. But yeah. That was a good show, but it had corny freaking villains on that show. It felt like you were playing a stupid computer game with just ridiculous freaking enemies. Ugh. You know, Scortia, Mongo, and Merlin, or whatever what the wizard was. What I know it was Scortia, Mongo, and I think it was Merlin. Obviously, Merlin. They just had ridiculous freaking, when they go into the side of the video game, you have ridiculous levels that were just stupid hard. And then when you get to the main boss, it's even worse. And they're like, "Oh, I gotta find the hourglass to stop time." And then the freaking villain's like, "Bomb, bomb, bomb." Stupid. Good show back in the day. Almost like a virtual reality type show, because they never had that before. Where you go inside a video game. Now what came out of that virtual reality? But I digress. Here we go. We'll move on. Wild and Crazy Kids was a thing on the. Yeah, I remember that one too. Wild and Crazy Kids. I don't know how a stupid theme song went. That wasn't even a game show. I think it was just a show. Like Figure It Out. There was another show when Alanis Morissette was on that show. What was that damn show where they get slimed? Not What Would You Do? I can't think of the goddamn name of the show. Nick, you're my historian. What's the name of that goddamn show? Ah, damn it! I should know this. Oh, not what I forgot what it was. It was Alanis Morissette was on it, and then they would do skits and stuff. And if you say I don't know, you get slimed. Yeah, that's it. You can't do that on television. Oh, that was in the '80s. I thought it was in the '90s. Because I know Alanis Morissette was on it, and we all know where Alanis Morissette went from there. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? And all that good shit. All right, Mayim Bialik of Blossom. She still looks good for her age. What is Mayim Bialik in her 30s or late 40s now? Still looks good for her age. But still, man, when you watch Blossom, oof, Jenna Von Oy. Oi! Jenna Von Oy, 6 on that show. Woo! The way she looks now, woo, boy. She got a set of knockers. Holy crap, have you seen her nudes? Oh my god. She was one of the crushes I had back in the 90s. Jenna Von Oy. I know she played like a 12-year-old on the show, but holy crap! Does she look hot now? I mean, my first celebrity crush, oddly enough, was Jenny Garth from 90210. No, not the same around the same time as Saved by the Bell, with Tiffany Amber Thiessen, though I did love her too. Kelly Kapowski. I mean, who didn't love Kelly Kapowski back then? And then, later on, with when Angel and Buffy came out, I didn't have a thing for Sarah Michelle Gellar, not Gellar, Gellar. I didn't have a thing for her, but who I did have a fascination was with Elijah Dushku, who played Faith, and then we all remember the show after that, which was Dollhouse, first and second season. God damn, she was fucking hot. And she was on a couple episodes of Angel as well. She was fucking hot back in the day. As we all know, Jessica Marie Jessica Alba of Dark Angel. Oh, when I saw her the first time, holy shit, I wanted to fuck her. I still want to fuck her, even though she's married with 2 kids. Still. But still. When Dark Angel came out, oi, oi, oi. I had the DVDs of the show. I have the actual PlayStation game. Yeah, there was a PlayStation 2. I think it was PlayStation 2 game called Dark Angel. Great game. Jessica Alba was just fucking hot back in the day. Not that she was now, but not she. I mean, she's still hot now, but she's like 40 now. But still, hot as fuck. And even now, you go into different shows and stuff. Nina Dobrev of the Vampire Diaries. Love her. I love Hope, Danielle Russell from the originals and now Legacies. Love her. With what's it called? True Blood. I love the woman that played Tara. I love, as we all know, Sookie. Fuck Sookie. Love that actress. I even love the actress that played what's her name? God damn. So I gotta watch True Blood more often because more. I gotta watch it again because some of the characters I don't even remember. The one that was messing around with she messed around with one guy, then she got with Sookie's brother, the football guy. You know a guy. You know who I'm talking about. So many good people on that show. You know, that was a good show. That was a great show on HBO. True Blood for the 6 seasons that was on. Or yeah, 5 or 6 seasons I think it was. So I have all of them. I have all of them on DVD. Yeah, that show is awesome. My favorite character is Eric Northman. Alexander Skarsgård. I mean, we talk about vampire shows. True Blood, I think, is the top vampire show. And Eric Northman is probably the greatest vampire in the history of vampires. Just saying. Just saying. And I remember when Scarlett Johansson was on that show in season 3. Oh my god! Oh, I think I lost about 3 milliliters of sperm that season. Good lord. And she was only on for that one season. They fucking killed her off. Fuck! That's it. But, yeah. But, yeah. Go back to Mayim Bialik. Yeah, Jenna Von Oy was like every teenager's fucking dream. And that's it. All right, now we got MSK beating the shit out of Imperium. And I think they beat the crap out of the Diamond Mine too. I'm not sure, but they were just beating the living shit out of the Belch. No, out of Imperium. Big flip dive by Nash Carter, I think it was. So MSK gets payback from last week in that elimination match they won. So it looks like we're gonna get MSK versus Imperium maybe at Halloween Havoc. Yeah, next week at Halloween Havoc for the tag belts, MSK in a long run takes on Imperium and see if Imperium gets the belts back. And that's that. All right, now we go to Vic Joseph and our good buddy Wade Barrett. And I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. And that's that. All right, now we see a video of Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly. He's on his bike, and then our good buddy Von Wagner comes in his truck. Look like they're going on a hike. I guess some tag team bonding, if you will. Not like that. So, see what's going on. Von picks up a big branch and starts running with it. Now it gives it to Kyle. Kyle starts running with it. Now they're doing squats with the freaking branch. This reminds me of the Rock and Roll Express back in the day. Or something like that. And now they're chopping some wood. Chopping some trees down and shit. Now the sun goes down. Then they're going to have a barbecue. A campfire. Von Breaker opens up a Steve Weiser. Was that a Coors Light? I can't tell. It looks like a Coors Light. I mean, you can't get the good stuff? Come on. Yeah, so they're basically saying, it's like, I thought you were way out there, blah, blah, blah. So they're kind of getting, used to each other as a tag team. So this is good. This is what you like to see. All right, now we got another video of Cora Jade. The young chick that's, hanging out with Trey Baxter and everything. So she's up next in action. Probably a ridiculous, boring as fuck match. So, yeah, for the first 34 minutes of NXT, it's been boring. And now we see Chucky. So, yeah, Chucky's going to be around Halloween Havoc. And now they have and now we go to commercial with the Sunday Night Football game this week. The 49ers against the Indianapolis Colts this Sunday night. So, from Santa Clara, California. Look at that. All right, let's finish this up. I gotta shut up now because I think all you mindless zombies want me to shut up, but you won't shut me up. So suck my dick. Anyway, Vanna White is 64 years old. Still looks hot for her age. I wish she was older, but anyway. Pat Sajak, I think you spelled that wrong, is 74 years old. Good lord. Still looks good. Well, he doesn't look good, but he looks ancient. Steve Harvey's been hosting Family Feud for 11, almost getting close to 12 years. And that's that. I think he's the, ever since, Richard Dawson died, then they had Ray Combs, then they had Louis Anderson, who I didn't really like that much. Then they had the guy from Home Improvement. Then he had another guy who did the dog shows. I forgot his name. He sucked. He was garbage. And then they went to Steve Harvey, and I was like, this is the guy. This is the guy. Steve Harvey, come on. Steve Harvey's the man. So Steve Harvey is like the black version of Richard Dawson. He just doesn't kiss people. But it is what it is. Nick is like, that was the 70s. I don't know what we were talking about with the 70s. Oh yeah, the gay. Oh, we were talking about the gay thing with Pat Patterson. Things were different back then. Yeah, for a lot of people, especially me. Being born in 1976, right in the middle of the disco era. And Rosa being around that era too. So that's why Rosa is a disco queen. She's an alcoholic. She's a pain in my ass. I think anyway, Family Feud. This was from 76 to 85 when Dawson was hosting. Things were different, a lot different at that time. Yeah, I think going back to the early days of Family Feud. When I was a little bitty baby, little bitty Hulkster dude, I would watch Family Feud and Price is Right, and back in the early 80s, and then in the mid 80s. I see Richie Dawson kissing people. I'm like, wait, what is he doing there? What's he doing? He can't kiss people. He's kissing all the ladies. They have husbands and boyfriends. Why is he doing this? I didn't understand. But then I got it later on, but it is what it is. But still, Richard Dawson is the man. He is the man. That's that. And then, later on, back in my childhood, Press Your Luck with the Whammies. That's still around now with Elizabeth Berkley, I think. What's her name? Not Elizabeth Berkley. What's her fucking name? She hosts Press Your Luck now. We got the match game back with Alec Baldwin. That's cool and everything. Not the greatest match game, but it is what it is. They're bringing back Tic Tac Doe. Remember that show with Wink Martindale? He's still around. He's Wink Martindale's still alive, I believe. But sadly, he will not be hosting the show. But he'll probably be like an executive producer or something like that. Most of the old school game show hosts, most of them are dead, except for like maybe Chuck Woolery and Pat Sajak and Wink Martindale, of course. I think Bob Eubanks is dead or he's still alive. I don't know where he is. And now on NXT, we got a promo from Joe Gacy, basically saying that we're a coalition, we will be stronger than ever, we could be as individuals. Then he puts his hand on like a mirror, and behind the mirror is that big bald guy, Harland Parker Bordeaux, or now his name is Harland. So we got that. So he's basically taking him in as his little snowflake. And see what happens with that. Now we go in the ring with the Gato del Fantasma with Santos Escobar, Elektra Lopez, and Joaquin Wilde, and Raul Mendoza. So, is he talking in Spanish? Yeah, he's talking in Spanish. Escúchame, listen to me. My name is Armando Alejandro Estrada. So, talks about last week, Carmelo uh, walking out with the North American title. All right, let me get to this, and I'll do my NXT review in a couple of hours. I don't want to go make this a whole watch along again. All right, Nick says gender neutral. It's dumb. Well, gender anything is dumb. Biologically, there are only two genders, male and female. Of course, we knew that from the beginning of time. Nick had dinner an hour ago. It's 8:40 p.m. right now, so I'm about to have my dinner pretty soon. Cause I'm hungry again. I don't think that I had soup and it really didn't fill me up. I had 2 pieces of bread and some fruit punch because that's all I got to drink is fruit punch and a little bit of iced tea. So we got that. All right, so Legato was talking, and then Cora Jade comes out to interrupt for some odd reason, and it looks like we're gonna get Elektra Lopez and Cora Jade one-on-one. And I feel bad for you, Cora Jade, you 20-year-old nice-looking woman, but it is what it is. And I'm not set. All right, we'll move on. She was a skater boy. Said see you later, boy. I'll be backstage after the show. Okay. Anyway, we'll move on. If you don't like my singing, fuck you. I am watching NWA. Oh, Nick was watching NWA Power as well as watching me. Okay. Yeah, Dark was on an hour ago. I'll watch that later. I got Dark on. Yeah, well, I'll watch Dark later. And we'll move on. We got a lot of comments, so we're gonna go through this pretty quickly. Doudrop as Queen. I hope they have either a double or a triple extra large for Doudrop, or a going back to the next comment, or a XXXL for Doudrop. You mean for the cape, right? Not the crown. I mean the cape. I assume. Yeah. God forbid, fucking Doudrop wins the fucking Queen's crown. Ugh. Company is just run by idiots. And that's it. Nick says, fuck the AEW haters and WWE dick riding retards. Exactly. Exactly. We move on. Okay, we mentioned this. Sources state WWE is shifting Karrion Kross's character once again. Plan is for him to be more of a psycho, yet still calm and cool. Is he gonna still wear that stupid mask and that stupid vest, or is he gonna be what he was in NXT? And please get rid of that fucking theme that he has now. It's the same theme without the lyrics by his hot ass soon to be fucking wife Scarlett. Yeah, no Scarlett. Why? She's fine. Well, she is fine, but she has no injury. What the hell is going on? Speaking of what the hell is going on, Cora Jade just beat Elektra Lopez. Holy crap. That's a big upset. All right, now we're in the back with Mackenzie Mitchell and the NXT World Champion Tommaso Ciampa, the Psycho Killer, and his opponent next week, Braun Breaker. So they're asking if they can coexist. Blah blah blah. It's like you hit me, say you don't mean it, and I get pinned. It's not gonna happen. So he's like, watch yourself. And then Ciampa's like, watch myself. Didn't you just tell me last week you were going to keep me safe until Halloween Havoc? Some tension. And we'll see what happens with that. All right, we got the music of the lovely Io Shirai, my third wife. She's coming to the ring for that triple threat match between all those teams for the spin the wheel, make the deal match for the women's tag team belts. What's up, baby? How you doing? How you doing? Hi, yo. You want to spin my wheel? You can spin my wheel, but it'll just land on the same goddamn thing. Fucking the ass and made humbled. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. So Killer Cross getting a gimmick change, but still no Scarlet. Why? What is going on? Scarlet's not hurt. I just don't get it. I don't get the logic that WWE has not putting Scarlet with him. She's not hurt. What the fuck is she doing? What the fuck are they doing? Anyway, Booker T is a WWE shill. He's still a Hall of Famer. And he will go down in the history of wrestling as King Booker. What's that? Tiffany was the doll in Cult of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, and Bride of Chucky. That. All right, we're waiting for Chase. Go on. He's got a video coming up, a stream coming up. I have no idea how to pronounce this. I know this is Ronda Rousey's baby. I'll try it. La Akia. La Akia? La Akia. La Bomba. No, I don't know. I can't pronounce it. So ridiculous fucking name. Ridiculous. Okay, Chase moved the stream to 9 p.m. Okay. All right, so Chase's stream's coming up. So go on over and I'm gonna be going on over. Actually, I'm gonna be making my dinner, and I'll probably come in the chat after when I'm making my dinner. So we'll get that. All right. Phil Moore was the host of Nick Arcade. Which as Nick says, Nick Arcade, the original Up Up Down Down, basically. Where are we? Oh, we got a lot. Holy crap. But yeah, I'm going backtracking, so I have to going forward too. Murloc was one of the enemies with Scorcher and Mongo. Not Mango, Mongo. Not Mongo McMichael. Whatever. Anyway, You Can't Do That on Television. That was the 80s. Okay. That's what Alanis Morissette was on that show. Yeah, You Can't Do That on Television. Just mentioned that. You Can't Do That on Television ran from 79 to 1990. Yeah, I caught the end of You Can't Do That on Television because I didn't get cable until like 1988. So, but I did catch that. Then all the and then the 90s Nickelodeon in the 90s was my childhood. Good lord, great stuff. But I did watch some episodes of You Can't Do That on Television. I don't know. Green slime. Von Wagner, that's Wayne Bloom's son. Wayne Bloom. That's the Honky Tonk Man, right? No, that's Wayne Ferris, right? Who's Wayne Bloom? The name that that last name. Oh, here it is. Oh, Bo Beverly. Okay, thank you. Name escaped me. I was like, who the hell is Wayne Bloom? Okay, it was Bo Beverly. Like Dark was on like an hour ago. What was that? Richard Karn, yep, the Home Improvement guy, was also a host of was the host of Family Feud back in the day, back in the 2000s. Now we have a thing with Grayson Waller from this past weekend, and Eli on Twitter. So that match is coming up soon to see who's the host of Halloween Havoc. Not that anybody would care. Anyway, we move on. Then there was Ray Combs, who was at Survivor Series 1993. I remember that one. He was scared to death. Anyway. All right, we got a couple more comments from Nick. Louis Anderson was a host, of course. John O'Hurley, that's the one I was thinking about. John O'Hurley uh, was after I think Richard Karn or somewhere around there. Yeah, he does the dog shows now. So got that. Wasn't a great host. Elizabeth Banks, who is now the host of Press Your Luck on Channel 7 during the summer. Got that. Bob Eubanks is 83 and he's alive. Wow, he's alive? He's still alive? Holy shit. Let's get him to do one more run of the Newlywed Game. I go on that show with Rosa. And I lose. Yeah. Me and Rosa go on that show, we lose automatically. We wouldn't even get points. We get a parting gift. I digress. Anyway. So Nick says, never mind that shit. Here comes Mongo. Okay. Don't know what that meant, but okay. Wayne Bloom was, yeah, like I mentioned that. Wayne Bloom was Bo Beverly, one of the Beverly Brothers with Mike Enos. Yeah, I remember the Beverly Brothers in the early 90s. So it's EO taking on JC Jane, taking on Persia Parada in a triple threat match to see who spins the wheel. I got to go with EO on this one. But got two hot chicks in the ring in Persia Parada. So Jason's like, yeah, let's fuck her up. Mm-hmm. Double suplex over the big woman. That's not gonna work. No, I knew that was gonna work. Damn it. Yeah. So big drop kick from EO. Now she tries to take Persia down with a submission. I don't know what type of submission. Persia just picks her up and just plops her down. And then EO low bridge. And now JC Jane with a, oh my god! Oh my god! Botchamania! Ladies and gentlemen, Botchamania. JC Jane dived and missed completely. She fell right on her fucking head, and she is out cold, ladies and gentlemen. She's out. It felt like Nikki Bella going out of the ring. Remember when Nikki Bella dove and kind of botched? Oh my god. JC Jane looks to be out. Holy crap. The referee's just looking at it right now. Oh my god. That's definitely going to be on Botchamania this week. Or on the YouTube page. I doubt it, but if you're watching right now, ladies and gentlemen, holy crap. JC Jane, I think, just broke her goddamn neck. Oh man. That was scary. I mean, I hope JC Jane is okay, but the doctors and the referee are looking at it right now as EO and Persia are beating the crap out of each other. Now the referee's coming over to them. I don't know if they stopped the match. What's going on? Right, EO has a half Boston Crab on Persia on the outside. Not that it counts, but man, that was some scary fucking shit with JC Jane going for that dive, and she just dived and fell. Ugh. So referee's talking to EO. I guess saying, you can't win outside the ring. And he was like, leave me alone. I like cats. So, but yeah, I mean, that freaking, I still can't get over that freaking suicide dive by JC Jane. So, I don't know, the referee's talking to EO about something. I think they're doing an audible. So I think JC Jane's out the match now. Now it's just a one-on-one match with Io and Persia right now. Io goes for a suplex on the outside. Persia tries to lift Io, tries to lift her and doesn't. We get a well, kind of like an inside cradle roll by Io, and then Io with a drop kick. It looked like knocks Persia down. Now they finally get back in the ring. Still don't know what happened to JC Jane. I think she's dead. Not to be mean, but I hope not. But I hope she's not severely hurt. Good lord. I think they took her to the back. I don't see the medical team outside. All right, now Io has looks like to be a dragon sleeper on Persia right into the ropes. Now she got out of it. Now she tries for another submission. Let's see. I would hate for Io to lose this match. Right, Io's on the shoulders of Persia. Persia, big strength, and hits a kind of a like falling fall away slam on Io. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Io kicks out. All right. We'll move on from that. We'll move on. Okay. We'll move on. All right. Nick had Blazing Saddle reference. Which one was that? That was the never mind that shit. Here comes Mongo. Oh, Black Sheriff. Hey, looked in Blazing Saddles. Oh yeah. Forgot what movie that line was from, but yeah, Blazing Saddles is a good movie. And now Persia has Io in a bear hug. That's that. Oh, it was used on Botchamania. Okay. Persia near the ropes covers on Io for a near fall. As she hit a pump kick to Io right into the corner. Ouch. That's that. Damn, how tall is this chick? Persia Parada. How tall is that chick? She's like what, 6 something? I know like Io's like around my height. I'm 5'4", so big splash in the corner by Persia. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Io kicks out again. The referee's like 2, 2. And then he's saying something to Persia. Persia looks like she has a ring in her mouth. Or maybe she's busted open on her lip or something. So, come on, Io, you sexy bitch. Persia with a suplex on Io. I have a feeling Io's going to turn heel at Halloween Havoc. I just have a feeling, because I think they're going to lose those belts to Toxic Attraction. Io with an inside cradle for a near fall. And then Persia with a clothesline knocking Io down. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Io kicks out again. Yeah, pretty good match for, even though that scary die by JC Jane taking her out of the match. Now it's just a one-on-one match. Hopefully, JC Jane's not severely hurt, and they can still do the triple threat match at Halloween Havoc. All right, now, referee is going like this on his shirt, and he's like going like this. So somebody in the back, must have told him something, and I don't know. Io goes for a Hurricane Rana. Persia picks up and a sit-down powerbomb. 1, 2, and Io kicks out with a Dartai. This is pretty good. Pretty good. I never thought that, Persia Parada would be this good. This is like the first time I've seen her in action or anything, but nice sit-down powerbomb. Io barely kicked out. Powerhouse Persia Parada, if you want to put it that way. So See what happens. It looks like Io is well, she was underneath the bottom rope. But yeah, we're gonna try to finish this video with this match, and then we'll talk more about it later on tonight in the next couple of hours on my NXT review on the Peter Gilmore Wrestling channel. So you get a twofer Tuesday. No, it is Tuesday. I could have tacos, but I don't have money for tacos right now. And plus, like, I know Taco Bell. The nearest Taco Bell is like 35 minutes away, and I would order it on Uber Eats, but it is what 619 by Io, and your food is ready. Oh, Io almost botched. Oh boy, that would have been really bad. She botched a springboard dropkick for a near fall. Ugh. I think those ropes are bad. All right, Chase is live now. Okay. All right, I'm gonna end it. Chase. Hello. Io has a crossface on Persia right now. She's looking at the referee. It's like, I don't want to tap. I don't want to tap. Should I tap? And like, referee's like, I think you should tap. Get this match over with. But it is what it is. What are you doing there, Boogie? Persia picks her up, but couldn't really pick up Io. Oh, what the strength of Io Shirai with a back German suplex. Holy shit. Then she steps on Persia on her stomach, goes up top, looks for that beautiful moonsault. She hits the moonsault. She hits it. This one's over. 1, 2, 3. She got her. Holy crap. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Io Shirai. Woohoo! My belt. Give me my belt. I need to go to Peter in the back and suck his dick. That's right. You come to me now. You come and celebrate with me, baby. Come on, we're going to have sushi later. Well, I'll have some sushi later. You can have my Italian sausage. I'm making sausage. She's gonna, when Io gets, comes over, she's gonna have some more Italian sausage. If you know what I mean. Yeah, pretty decent match. So Io and Zoe get the advantage, and they will spin the wheel and make the deal at Halloween Havoc for the tag team belts. Now I don't know. It's gonna be against Indian Persia, but I don't know what's gonna happen with Gigi and JC. Oh, now they spun the wheel. I thought they were gonna do this at the next week. All right, so let's see what it lands on. As the wheel keeps spinning, spin, and we get a Scareway to Hell match, which is a ladder match for the NXT Women's Tag Team belts. Scareway to Hell match, not Stairway to Hell like in ECW with the Sandman and Sabu back in ECW circa 1997 or whatever that match was. But with the barbed wire on top, and then you get the barbed wire. You don't win the match because I think you had to win the match by I think you had to win that match by getting the barbed wire and then winning by pinfall or submission. But yeah, we got the first ever Scareway the Hell match where the women's titles will be hung above the rafters, and the way to win is to get the belts. So we'll see what happens with that. Now we go to the back where we see Cora Jade getting almost about to get beat up by Santos Escobar, and the rest of Legado is beating up. I can't see who that is. Who is that? I don't know who that was. I think it was Josh Briggs and Jensen, and then another. I think maybe Trey Baxter. I couldn't tell, but it is what it is. So See what comes out of that. Now we get hey, my paisan, Tony D'Angelo. Hey, we're gonna have some calamari and some pizza, like that. So yeah, Tony D'Angelo is up next in probably another ridiculous squash match. And that's it. All right, everybody, we're gonna move on. We're gonna end this video. I'm gonna hop over to I'm gonna make my dinner, and then I'm gonna hop over to Chase's stream. His very important stream, and and Belch, and we'll see what happens there. I don't know if I'm probably not gonna go on the panel, but I'll probably just be in the stream in the chat. But we'll see what happens with that, and that's all I gotta say about that. So I'll see you guys there. Nick, I'll probably see you there in a little bit after I'm gonna make my dinner, but I will have the stream on so I can hear it while I'm making my dinner, and then I'll be in the chat. Give me about 10, maybe 15 minutes at most. Okay, so that's it. So thank you all for watching this almost 3-hour video. Give me your predictions for Crown Jewel and everything else we talked about. We talked a little bit about NXT that was on for the first hour and 6 minutes. So, but I will talk about that the rest of the show later on tonight with my NXT review on the Peter Gilmore Wrestling channel. So hit that bell, get notified of the video, and that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you all for watching. Nick, as always, thank you for coming in, and everybody else who watched, thank you for watching. If you left a dislike, thank you. If you left a dislike, thank you. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you for watching, everybody, on TGC 207, and I'll see you guys later for my NXT review. And as always, if you're not down with that, me and Nick, we have 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. You don't like my band? Well, fuck you, man. And that's it. You can suck my dick if you don't like it. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. Peter Gilmore signing off for episode 207 of Gilmore Chronicles. And I'm out. Bye, Nick. Peace.